Today is a shop day. We'll be building window headers, door headers, marking out wall plates, building the walls. We'll be taking them out, put them on the trailer to get ready to go to the job site. I just had a thought. It's interesting what you put in your tool belts. Might be interesting. I don't know if any of you have comments of what you might normally have in your tool belt. I have a 20-ounce S20 hammer. Usually 2 pairs of snips. I only have one with me. Left-handed and right-handed. A pencil. I carry 2 utility knives. This one has a hook blade. You can see that little hook. It's good for when you're doing shingles or cutting something, especially on the roof. We do a lot of it, so it's something I always keep with me. Regular utility knife. A nail set. It does as described, set nails. 2 different kinds of pliers, regular, needle nose, chalk line, of course. This one's a speed wind. I really like that. I use a 30, sometimes a 35-foot tape measure. This is a zip tool is what I call it. I think that might be the official name of it. Not sure. It's for vinyl siding. So we do a lot of vinyl siding. It's always nice to have in the tool belt so that you're ready to go with that. And then for the occasional mistake of writing something in the wrong spot. So that's pretty much in a speed square. Keep all my tools on the left side. Room for different fasteners. Because I'm left-handed, so it's handy. I'm going to build some windows right now. These are 2x4 pre-cut studs. They're 92 5/8 inches long. So we'll use one on each side. Whenever I put this together, I always try to just call Wayne. You can see that from far away. You can see it's missing some wood. Sometimes you don't get a full 2x4. I always try to keep it to the inside so that when we put a cripple or whatever in here, to the inside, so it gives you a full edge. That way you have a good nailing area. You know you're going to hit something when you're nailing shaping. Let's nail these off. As you're standing in the center of the garage, looking out the front where the front doors will be, the wall to the right is always wall 1. Then in behind us would be wall 2, wall 3, and wall 4 is the front wall, usually with the garage doors. So we're doing wall 1. It's going to have 2 windows in it. So we're going to mark that out to show it. They're going to be symmetrical. So we can put the 2 wall sections right side by side. Easy as that. Put an X on each end. We're going to come in 32 inches from each end. So the second wall section that we're marking will be flipped around so it lines up. So I'll just start that. We're starting, so you hold 3/4 of an inch back to be center of where the stud is. In this case, it's the stud to the window. Then there'll be a jack stud to the side of that. Mark that with a J. Hey Chad, would you want to just come in close on this? Chad's just going to show for. So we're putting the stud 16 inches on center. So that would be a 16. You can see I need a new tape measure. You hold back 3/4 of an inch. That will represent the edge of the stud. And that will make 16 on center. So this is where the window starts. So we're holding, again, we're holding back 3/4 of an inch. I've marked the stud and the jack stud. The window opening is going to be 36 inches. So I make that mark first. 36, then I mark a jack stud and a stud over here. Like that. Put a J and an X. Then I go back down here so that we're continuing our 16 inches on center. This will be under the window, so we call it a cripple. Be another one. So there'd be 2 cripples plus the 2 jacks, or they're actually cripples probably as well. Then every 16 inches, and we're holding back, again, 3/4 of an inch each time. The one thing different on the end, these 2 are going to be wall section 1 of wall 1. These 2 will be section 2. So we're not putting a stud on the end of this one, but we will on wall 2 to start. That way it's continuous, and you don't want a double stud over there. So I'm just going to put a mark. Transfer that line over. So on wall section 2, it'll have a stud halfway on. Also, another tool in the tool belt is a magic marker. This is wall section 2, so of wall 1. So we mark it wall section 1, wall 1, section 2. This one will be wall section 1, section 1. This one will be wall 1, section 1. So we'll mark it up on that end with a magic marker. So when we get on site, we know exactly which wall to take, and because we always mark on the left side or layout end of the wall, we know this has to be, it'll start in the corner. This wall section 2, because the marks are over there, we'll turn it around, and that way we know where everything goes. So now we'll just mark these out and on to wall 2. So this is wall section 2. The length is 11 feet, 8.5 inches. We made it 3.5 inches shorter to allow for the wall that's going this way. There's a door here. So all the way up here, this is where that one stud is going to be halfway onto the plate, and it'll go on to the other wall section. So again, we held it 3/4 of an inch back for each 16-inch mark, all the way down through. And we know that door openings, standard 3-foot door, the opening is 38.5 between jack studs. So I made sure we got that. I think we're all marked out. We have all the wall sections marked. They're all stacked up over here. So the next thing is to put them together.